For more information on today's program, contact Erica Taylor Montgomery at threegirlsmedia.com. Now, back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on the Bay Area's business leader, AM 1220 KDOW.
Good morning and welcome back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network, where we help you punch through the competition and deliver a total knockout with your PR, marketing, social media, and so much more. You can visit us online to get the scoop on upcoming shows, as well as find the archives of every show we've done, and you can find those at punchmarketing.biz. That's punchmarketing.biz. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and our guest today is Rebecca Jones of Be Seen Marketing Solutions, and we're talking marketing tactics for small business. And if you've got questions, you can call us live today, 800-516-1220. That's 800-516-1220. If you have questions about marketing tactics for your small business, we're more than happy to answer them. So, Rebecca, we've mentioned press releases when we were talking about awards and that you can use those to promote the fact that you've been nominated or that you've won. But I think press releases are another tactic that a lot of small businesses overlook throughout the year at a variety of opportunities they have. So let's talk about press releases for a minute and maybe what are some good opportunities for a company to write a press release throughout the year. What suggestions do you have?
It's amazing. Small business owners are so busy running their business. Sometimes they overlook what they do that's really great. So they really need to kind of take that step backward and look at what they've done, whether they are in the restaurant business and they've opened a new location, or maybe they've added a seasonal menu, things like that. All those things have value in the community, and that's really what a press release is. You're trying to share something of value that consumers reading that newspaper or local weekly periodical, they want to know about. So I think just identifying what is of value is difficult for a lot of small businesses, and it really shouldn't be. It's just they have to change their framework of how they think of a press release. You don't have to completely start your business from scratch or reinvent the wheel. You just have to do something differently. So we talked a little bit about the awards. Definitely, if you're nominated for an award, if you win an award, that's a press release waiting to happen. But a lot of little incremental things in the business are as well. And, I think just changing that frame set and then writing something down on paper of why it's valuable to the consumer is a great place for small businesses to get started with that press release.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, like you mentioned, there are so many small opportunities, whether you're introducing a new product or a new service, maybe you've brought on a new employee that's a senior person and you'd like to let the world know about that. Maybe it's the fact that you're moving and you have a new location or you've opened a second location. It could be that you're opening your business for the first time and you're having some sort of grand opening event, or you want to let the press know that you're in business now. So a lot of wonderful opportunities, and also events throughout the year. If you're hosting any kind of event that is worthy of letting the public know about, that's open to the public, a press release is another good opportunity to utilize that for. So, Rebecca, once the companies actually have identified some opportunities to write a press release and they've got that press release written, how do they go about getting it out to the world? There are several different options, and maybe you can talk about those.
Sure. So you can do it the old-fashioned traditional way, which is send it out to the media outlets, your local papers, regional papers. Like you said, the business journals are a great opportunity to get in the press. So you can do it traditionally, send it out, whether you're emailing it or actually printing it. Probably a little antiquated. I think we can email at this point. And then blog, put it on your website, get it out there that way. But there's also, as you mentioned briefly, the press aggregators and distributors like PR Log or Business Wire, Newswire. All those you can pay a fee to have it actually pushed out to either regions or nationally, depending on the scope of the press release. So you can pay just a little bit and be on their website and get it pushed out to their contacts within the media. Another great way is very organically just starting to talk about your business to people. Talk it up, what you're doing, what you're going to write a press release about. You'd be amazed what people want to help you, and they know other people who are looking for content. One of the things I always tell small businesses is all these local papers are very starved for content. You know, their reporters are going out looking for anything that's of substance and value to the reader. Talk to them, you know, pick up the phone and call them and say, I have this great new product launching. I don't know where to start. Do you have any interest? And just start the conversation that way.
I think those are great ideas. And when it comes to wire services like Business Wire, MarketWire, PR Web, PR Log, those services, you do have to pay a small fee. I know here in the San Francisco Bay Area, to issue a release to all 9 Bay Area counties on MarketWire, the fee is $195. And you may think, gosh, $195 sounds like a lot. But what you get for that $195 is really amazing. Your release will go out to dozens and dozens of media outlets, basically every single media outlet in your entire region. And that covers television, radio, newspapers, magazines, websites, blogs, and the pickup that you get from other media sources when you issue something through a wire service is truly amazing. You can end up with your release on dozens of other websites. And it's wonderful not only for the exposure it brings to your business, but also for the search engine optimization and the backlinks that it brings to your website and will help drive traffic to your website. So if you have some significant news in a press release, it really is worth the expense of issuing it over a wire service so you can get that really great SEO and you can get that extra exposure online. Would you agree with that, Rebecca?
Oh, absolutely. You cannot buy that kind of publicity for, like you said, getting picked up regionally, nationally for a small business because of a press release. You just really got to be careful that you're framing it differently, write your headline differently. Don't make it sound like every other press release out there, but be really creative in why it's value and substantive.
Absolutely. And I think, getting a punchy headline that explains exactly what the news is, but is still written in a fun and creative way. If you think, for example, about a newspaper headline and how those are written to grab your attention and make you want to read that article, that's something to consider when you're writing a headline for your press release. You want it to be catchy. You want it to be able to garner somebody's attention and for them to go, oh, this looks really interesting. Let me read more. So they actually go on and read your whole release. So that headline is critically important, and you cannot pay too much attention to making sure it's really, really good. So Rebecca, when we come back from the break, I want to talk about where our listeners can go to get some help with their marketing ideas, because, small business owners are often not marketers by trade, and they often run very short on where to go and what to do when it comes to marketing their business. So we'll cover that when we get back. You're listening to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and we'll be right back after the break.